Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my computer science class. Today, we are going to start with the topic Internet and Search Engine. This is the 8th chapter of your class 6 computer science book, IT Planet. In this chapter, we will cover the different topics like what is internet, the different uses of internet, how can we search information on the internet, the different search engines, what is a search engine, how can we use Google for searching information and searching the web through browser. So first of all, internet. The internet, also called the net, is one of the largest networks that links millions or trillions of computers all over the world. It is a widely used research tool providing us with access to global information and instant communication. So what is internet? Internet is a vast and worldwide network. It is spread all over the world that enables you to read the latest news, conduct research, you can shop, communicate, you can listen to music, play games and access a wide variety of information. And information is this internet is one of the major reasons why people buy computers these days. Now, today, more than 1 million users around the world access a variety of services on the internet. The World Wide Web and email are the two of the most widely used services of internet. So, what are the two services which are most widely used? The www or the World Wide Web and the email. Now, the internet offers many conveniences at your fingertips. Using internet, you can send messages to others, meet new friends, bank, invest, shop, fill prescriptions, file taxes, learn, play games, listen to music or watch movies. The advantage of internet is that you can access it from a computer anywhere, at home, at workplace, at school or at a restaurant. Internet is very easy. You can use your mobile for searching the internet, for searching different topics. You meet your friends on internet, like you chat them on WhatsApp, or you can call them on a video call. Banks are now online. Now you can invest on something, like shares are there, share market is there. You trade using the internet, you can buy and sell on the internet, that is shop, fill prescriptions are forms, like doctor if prescribes a medicine, he fills a form. So fill prescription means filling a form. File taxes, your mama papa uses the internet to file the tax. You learn on internet, like you are learning now, it is through the help of internet. You play a number of games on internet, you listen to music on internet, and also you watch movies on the internet. And the main advantage of internet is you can access it anywhere. You can access it at home or in the office or at school, or while you're roaming around in the market or in a restaurant, because you can use it through your handheld device, that is your smartphone. Now, uses of internet. You can use internet for variety of purposes. Some of these are: do research. You can use the internet search facility to research on many topics you think of. This search information can help you in a school project or homework or a presentation at work, because internet gives you access to information or any subject of interest. This makes the internet a valuable research tool. Now the second use is electronic mail, or in short we call it as email. Email is the fastest way of sending and receiving messages from one computer to another all over the world. So email or the electronic mail It enables us to exchange messages with people around the world, like your friends, family members, colleagues, customers, and even people we meet on the internet. And this feature is an exciting feature of the internet, as we can send and receive messages over long distances and within seconds. If you are sending a letter to a friend who is sitting in America or in some different continent like Australia, it will take time to, it will take a week or a month to get the letter delivered. But using the email, within seconds, the letter is delivered. So this email facility is fast, easy, and it is economical also. Economical means it is cheaper than your regular letter posting facility. It will cost almost 1,000 rupees for posting a letter to some different continent, but within seconds you can deliver your letter, and with minimum charges. I think it just takes your data, internet data. So this was email. Now entertainment. The internet offers many different forms of internet like radio, television, broadcast, video, and music. So the internet offers many different forms of entertainment like the radio and television, videos and music. You can find pictures from the latest movies, watch live interviews of your favorite celebrities, and listen to music even before it is available on stores. Now programs. You can find thousands of software programs to be used on your computer, such as word processors, drawing programs, games, accounting programs, etc. Now you are a pro in using all these softwares. A new app comes on the internet. Acha, okay, this is a new app. My friend is using this app, so you all start using it. So all these programs are available on internet. Some are games for playing games. Some are utility based. It increases your productivity like the word processors and the presentation softwares, etc. Now next is buy and sell. You can buy or sell products on the internet even while sitting at home. You can order products on the internet, and you can purchase items like books, flowers, music CDs, pizza, computers, cards, etc. And it is delivered at your doorstep. You need not to go out. Most of us are doing the same today because of coronavirus. Now, chat. The chat feature allows you to exchange the typed messages with another person on the internet. So, a message you send will instantly appear on the other person's computer. You can chat with a person or a group at a point of time, like you chat with your friends or on WhatsApp. The group of your relatives or your friends, and you all chat with each other, exchange photographs, etc. Now socialize with others. You can join social networking groups on the internet to meet people around the world with similar interest. You can join discussion groups on the internet and meet people around the world with similar interest. You can ask questions, you can discuss your problems, you can read interesting stories. There are thousands of discussion groups on the topics like food, music, photography, movies, politics, religion, sports, and many others. So you can socialize also. Now, and the most important for you, play online games. On internet you can play many different types of online games. You can solve a puzzle, you can fly a plane, you can race a car, go on an adventure trip, you can play football or baseball, you can battle with aliens. So there are a number of games which you can play on internet, but be very careful. Do not download too many games or do not get addicted to these games. And your screen time on the this screen time should be not more than 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours at a total of your 24 hours. Yeah, I know presently we are studying on the internet, that is why your eyes get strained. So wash your eyes properly, in between take a rest, close your eyes, watch a little of greenery, breathe, do a little of yoga. All these exercises or all these tips will work, will help you a lot. Now, the next topic is searching information on internet. The internet is a worldwide resource of information. The primary reason why people use the internet is to search for specific information like text, pictures, music, and video. People use it as a search tool to locate information. So one of the most important reason why people use internet is to search for something like search a news, search a topic, or search for any data. So for that people use different search tools. Now two type of search tools are there: search engine and subject directories. These are the two type of search tools: search engine and subject directories. A search engine is a program that finds websites, web pages, images, videos, news, maps, and other information related to a specific topic. So what search engine does? Whatever text you have entered, the related information is displayed by the search engine. A subject directory classifies web pages in an organized set of categories or groups such as sports or shopping and related subcategories. So what a subject directory does, it organizes all the categories. Like if the specific information is from sports, it will categorize it under the sports. So it categorizes the information. Some websites offer the function of both a search engine and a subject directory. So what can we say? Search engine and directories are both tools people use to find information on the web, but the difference is in how they get and organize the information. Search engine use little programs called spiders or bots that search the internet, follow links, and bring back the information to the search engine index. And when you use Google, you are not actually searching the web, you are searching the Google's index of web. Now directories, they are human powered, they are not automatic. So site owners, there are different site owners which submit their site to these directories, and human editors, they determine the value of the site and whether it should be included in the directory or not. And now these directories have fallen out of fashion, they are not much in use. Basically now these search engines are more popular among the people. So now we have to start with search engine. So in the next part we will start with the search engine. Till then students, revise till here, and we will start from search engine in the next part. Thank you students.